If you are an app developer, you need to pay attention to what Google is doing with Firebase right now. They are completely re-engineering the platform to be AI first. What used to be just a backend as a service for databases and auth is now becoming the comprehensive operating system for building generative AI applications. They are rolling out new tools specifically designed to connect your data to Gemini. This isn't just about calling an API anymore, it's about integrating AI logic directly into your app's lifecycle. This is the big reveal. Firebase Studio. Think of this as your mission control for AI development. It unifies everything, prototyping, testing, and deployment into one interface. The goal here is to let you build full stack AI apps without needing a PhD in machine learning. And for those of you with existing apps, they are creating a bridge. You don't have to rewrite your code base. You can implement AI logic, which is powered by their new open source framework called Genkit, directly alongside your server capabilities. Look at the language support: Swift, Kotlin, JavaScript, Dart, Unity, C++. They are making sure that no matter what platform you are building for, whether it's a mobile game or a web dashboard, you can drop these AI features in natively. But before we build, we need to talk about UX. This article from the Firebase team highlights a massive problem with AI apps right now: the spinner. Because LLMs are slow to think, users often stare at a loading spinner for 5 or 10 seconds. That feels broken. The solution is streaming. Instead of waiting for the entire answer to be ready, you stream the data chunk by chunk. Here is the code that makes it happen. By using generateStream, you push the first few words to the user immediately. This changes the psychology of the user. If they see text appearing instantly, the app feels fast, even if the total generation time is the same. Genkit handles all this complex piping for you, formatting the stream so you don't have to parse raw JSON manually. But Genkit goes a step further than just streaming text. Look at this code block for the recipe generator. We aren't just asking for a string, we are defining an output schema. We are telling the AI, I want a title, a description, a list of ingredients, and instructions. This is crucial. Usually, getting an LLM to strictly follow a data structure is a nightmare. Genkit handles the validation for you. It ensures that even while the data is streaming in chunk by chunk, it adheres to that strict JSON format you defined. This means you can build complex UIs like recipe cards, travel itineraries, or data tables that populate in real time as the AI thinks, without your app crashing because of a missing bracket or a malformed data packet. This is the full stack advantage. You aren't just hacking together a prompt and hoping for the best. You are building a reliable data pipeline. The article wraps up here, but the takeaway is clear. If you want your AI app to feel professional and responsive, you cannot ignore streaming. And Firebase is giving you the plumbing to do it out of the box. Okay, enough theory. Let's actually build something. We are back in the Firebase console. We are going to spin up 2 demos to show you exactly how this works. First, we're creating a Planning with AI app. What's happening in the background here is Firebase is provisioning the Genkit resources and setting up the API connections to Gemini automatically. Here is the app, Planning with the Gemini API. I'm entering a complex prompt. You are a travel expert planning a trip for 5 people, including a toddler. Watch the output. It didn't just give me a block of text, it generated a structured list. It broke the trip down into actionable items. Research Santorini family options, book flights, plan diverse activities, and because it's structured data, the app can render it as interactive UI elements. I can actually check these boxes. This is the difference between a chatbot, and an AI app. The AI is driving the interface. Now, let's try something more visual. We are creating the Coffee Spark demo. This is going to test the multimodal capabilities. Again, deploying this usually takes hours of configuration. With Firebase Studio templates, it's happening in seconds. Okay, we have a Barista bot, but instead of just typing, I want coffee, look at the prompt. Describe the weather or mood. We are feeding it an image. We select the snowy winter picture. The AI has to see the image, understand the vibe, and recommend a drink. It suggests an Americano to keep us warm and focused. Now, watch the state management. I ask, what other coffee drinks do you have? It suggests a latte, then I say, I'll have a tea instead. Actually, let's stick to coffee. I select latte from the quick suggestions. Now I add a modifier. Can I get that decaf or iced? And look at the confirmation. One latte with oat milk. It remembered the context from the previous turn of the conversation where we discussed milk options. This is Genkit in action. It manages the conversation history so you don't have to build a complex state machine yourself. This is the future of app development. It's not just about code anymore. It's about orchestrating intelligence. If you want to learn how to build these full stack AI applications, deploy them with Genkit, and actually turn them into products people pay for, you need to join us at Mike's AI Forge. In our school community, we don't just watch tutorials, we build. We have the source code for these workflows. We have the prompt engineering guides, and we have a community of developers helping each other solve these exact problems. So, stop watching from the sidelines. Click the link in the description, join the Forge, and start building the future today. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.